was working with whole focus until someone entered in his cabin without a knock and said in her sweet, loud voice in excitement, "Look who is here. I'm here with your lunchbox. We will have lunch together," he said with a soft smile and sat on the sofa in front of his desk but in distance. He kept the lunchbox on the glass table and said, "Come, I'm hungry." He didn't even look at you and continued doing his work. Still 15 minutes is left for the lunchtime, so sit quietly. His mind got replaced with a pout when he noticed he let out a secret chuckle. "Wait, I'm coming there. Just a matter of 15 minutes. He sighed and nodded. It wasn't even 22 minutes when another knock was heard on the door. There was a female employee who entered in the cabin with a smile more like blushing. She got confused at first, but later her actions started making things clear. She was wearing a crop top with a blazer on. She went directly to Tae with a mischievous smile. She also passed you a glare in her way. You pouted cutely at her action but didn't mind it much. Female employee: "Sir, here are the files needed. I have completed and checked it through," she said while trying to sound soft and sweet, which you could feel. Tae noticed and said in the cold voice, "You can keep it here and leave." Tae didn't even look up as he was still working. The female kept the file on the table and she pushed her hair behind her earlobes. Your nose scrunched looking at her, trying to look beautiful and cute in front of your husband. She has the audacity to do that? You wanted to yell at her, but you gulped down all your anger, not wanting to create any chores. Besides all that, she did trigger your insecurity a little. As soon as she left, Tae was expecting you to talk to him non-stop as your usual habit, but you were all silent. He looked to see you were looking down while pouting. "Too hungry that you can't even talk?" he asked, making you look up to see who was already looking at you. You shook your head as no, but still didn't say anything. He kinda understood something was off because a girl with a whole positive and fluff nature was all silent right now. He took a last glance at you. You passed him a fake smile. You again got lost in your own thought that you didn't notice that he came and sat right beside you. You flinched when you heard his deep voice from this close. "You don't look good in that." You thought it was your dress. You looked at it to see everything was fine. But then, he said, "I meant your fake smile," he said, making you look up to him. But your lips not knowing what to say. He held your hand gently. "I didn't even look up to her, did I? But you didn't even look at me when I came. How is that different then?" "Then it must be my ghost who took this picture of your tiny figure who jumped in my cabin in whole excitement looking like a 5-year-old kid for an amusement park." Your eyes sparkled seeing your pic in his phone, which he showed. He smiled and took his phone. He smiled slightly, seeing you all happy. You threw yourself completely in his arm. He pecked your face all over, seeing your tiny figure all excited. He thought he though was cold, but was romantic and caring enough to make you go all red. You both had your lunch together. He kissed you before you leave from there, being a blushing mess. Time skip to the another part. After coming home, you jumped on bed after changing your clothes. You were all fine until your mind went to the other direction. You tried to calm yourself. Nothing worked in your favor, so you decided to face it. You went to the locker and took out a piece of cloth from it. top which you used to love wearing, but now not anymore. Your eyes got teary. You stood up in front of the mirror, slided the top a little up to see the scar which you had. You then immediately threw the top and sat on bed. You took out a pair of scissors and started cutting the top. You yelled in frustration. You jumped on the bed while crying. The room soon got filled with your sobs. You were crying your heart out. Soon, you fell asleep without even realizing. Time skipped to evening. Thais Pav, I came back home, but to my surprise today, it was all silent. My mansion wasn't like this. Not where I used to see her tiny wiggling figure. He entered in room to be greeted by your sleeping figure. He smiled seeing you. He went near you and pecked your forehead. I noticed your dry tears and then his eyes went to the crop top and scissors. He was whole confused seeing you all like this. I started patting your cheek softly to wake you up. Vayan, wake up. Vayan, come on. You groaned but slowly woke up from your sleep. He came early today, you asked in a sleepy tone, but he didn't answer. He was looking at you, more like glaring at you. You got confused. Then you asked, what is wrong? You asked softly, then his eyes indicated towards the top and the scissors. His eye widened, looking at them. Reality hit you. I forgot to clean them. I'm so sorry. You said and were about to go to clean the mess which you created when he held your hand. His eyes were demanding answers. Tai, it is nothing. Actually, I was just angry that I wasn't able to fit in my favorite crop top. Crop top? You never wore them in front of me. You gulped as he wasn't buying your lie, making you panic. Your eyes started getting teary. You looked down and bite your lips to control yourself. But it didn't work as you finally let out a soft sob. He hugged you quickly and asked you what was wrong with a concerned face. It's nothing, Tai. I will just clean the mess. Vayan yelled, making you burst into tears. Fine, if you want to know, then... You lifted your shirt a little, showing him the scar near your belly button and your waist, which you got in a car accident. My biggest insecurity. I used to love wearing those crop tops. When today I again saw that female wearing the top, I wasn't able to control myself and tried those crop top on myself. That night saw how ugly I was. You said while sobbing hard. You were pulled in a warm hug. Don't you dare say that. It will not change the truth that I am. I can't wear them anymore. No, you are not. He pulled you out. He connected his head to your and asked you to calm down. You are not ugly, my love. He made you stand and took you near the mirror. He slided his hand inside your shirt and lifted it up, making the scar appear near your belly button. Your eyes again caught the scar from the eyes. You tried to cover it by your hand when Tai pushed it softly. He bent down and placed a You don't even want to see them and he was kissing you there. What are you doing? Stop. Telling you, my love, that nothing, absolutely nothing about you is ugly. He then stood straight and pulled you for a... You were at froze, but after he bit your lips, you also started responding. He pushed you near the bed, hovering over you. He intervened his hand with yours strongly, not letting go of it. That moment was precious. Do you have more crop top? He asked. He asked, making you look at him in shock, but nodded. I knew you loved wearing them, you would have. It would be a lie if you would have said no. Will you wear one for me? His request caught you off guard, making you shook your head, but he again pleaded you. He finally agreed after he said he won't talk to you if you don't wear them. He was waiting for you eagerly, his eyes were locked towards the washroom door. After battling with yourself, you finally wore it, but you weren't coming out when he yelled, "Ryan, I'm waiting." You slowly entered in the room while covering your scar with your hand. His eyes got stuck with you, but also got annoyed after saw you hiding the scars again. He went near you, pecked your forehead, and gently removed your hand from your tummy. If your everything are mine, remember this. You are still my talkative, sweet, little annoying, but beautiful partner. Am I clear? He said as you happily nodded, making him chuckle. Let's go for a dinner date, and you're not changing at any cost. Let me show off the world that behind those loose and baggy clothes my wife had actually a hot body. She blushed as he chuckled. He took your hand in his grip on yours was tight, showing his love and support.